Hey everybody, this is Craig Brody from Investment Motor Cars in Fort Lauderdale. We have today a really hard to find car in wonderful original condition. This is a 1986 Ferrari 412i with a factory 5-speed transmission. For most of you, this car doesn't really look like a Ferrari. It happens to be one of the unusual cars that sat 4 full-sized adults. They started production of a car like this back in 1974, called a 400 GT 2+2. And then they made them over the years, but most of the cars over the years had automatic transmission. It was designed for the wealthy Rolls-Royce Corniche owner to perhaps buy a Ferrari product. 1985 through 89, they made a 412i. It was the last iteration of the 4-passenger car of that time. It still retains a motor that's identical to the Daytona. Of course, everybody knows the Daytona. It's the same setup, the same motor virtually as the Daytona. Front engine V12 with the 5-speed. Out of all the production of the 5-speed transmissions, they made a total of 147. Very low production. The color of the car is blue Cera metallic. The interior is either tan or crema or cream, whichever you choose to call it. The car has 29,000 original miles. Come take a look. What makes this car so desirable is the following. It had the last owner, who lived here in Fort Lauderdale, owned the car for 17 years. He has been using one service person down here. Second, the car for the last 12 years has been serviced by Tim Stanford, who is really very world-renowned, and he's the only fellow that I let touch these cars. In 12 years of service, the car has bills well over $30,000 for maintenance and rebuilding of the car over the years. I believe the paint could be original, but it may have had a respray sometime in its life. I'm not sure exactly when, but the car, the fit and finish is beautiful. It looks very original. Come and look at the interior on this beautiful car. The front seats are magnificent, but they have been redone by a local fellow here. Name is Phil from Gold Coast Interiors. He does a fabulous job. The rest of the interior appears to be completely original and exceptionally clean condition. The back seat looks like it's never even been sat in. It's really a luxurious car, beautiful appointments, very comfortable, strictly for 4. What a great car to go out to dinner in. Cold factory air conditioning. I just did a service on the car. I'll explain that once I show you the motor. The blue dashboard is impeccably clean. The console. The fit and finish is beautiful. Here's that beautiful V12 hidden up front. I just did a service with Tim Stanford. There's a set of 6 belts that are up in the front area where the alternator and the power steering pump and the AC compressor is. There are 6 small belts. I think the service cost me about $1,000 to $1,500 somewhere. I'd have to look. But I just replaced those 6 belts that run the power steering, that run the AC, and that run the, I think the alternator. That was just done. As I mentioned, the AC is very cold. The car runs very cool. Very reliable car. You should have no issues, no troubles with it.